we want to talk about how do we maintain a credit score, credit report.
Great. Yeah, that's absolutely. And these are some of the four basic things you can do. We're going to go cross over four of these. Number one, pay on time. And if you have a bigger chunk of credit cards that are due, pay more than the minimum amount due. But most importantly, pay it on time. Number two, the magic number here, 30%. And this, we're talking about revolving debt, credit card balances. You want to keep that below 30% of your available limit. Quick example, you have $1,000 limit on a card, keep it below $300. It's obvious to keep it way below that, but that magic number, anything over that is going to start detrimentally affecting your credit scores. A third thing you can do, and this is something we just talked about, is go into your annualcreditreport.com, check your credit report, and then challenge these for any inaccuracies. And number four, that topic that comes up a lot and get questions I get a lot is, you got to use your credit cards. Using your revolving debt credit cards each month instead of them sitting there with a zero balance, not doing anything.
So, and we discussed this a little bit, Cesar. When we're using these credit cards and we pay them off, and some of us keep zero balances, and you said that may affect us negatively. Is there a certain time period where it becomes inactive usually?
Yeah, what I'm finding is about the 180-day mark. If accounts are going to be sitting and not having any movement for about 6 months, a couple of things can happen. Number one, and what I'm finding very often is a credit card company is going to lower your limit, and that's going to damage your credit scores because it's taken away from your available limit. Or worse, they can actually close the account, and that's what I'm finding as well. They want to close their liability down as much as they can, and they will shut your accounts down.
Okay, and so a little word to the wise: when we say use credit cards, we're using credit cards within our means, with the money that we have available to pay them off at the end of the cycle. We don't want you to go berserk. What we are trying to convey with the use of credit cards is in direct correlation of building credit, not going out and spending thousands of dollars on credit to overextend yourself. We want to make that very, very clear too.
And that's something that I'm glad you brought that up, Adam, because whenever somebody comes across this presentation and I talk about using your credit cards, their eyes light up and they say, "Oh, great! They're giving us permission to go and use our accounts." But no, I'm not. You use it as cash on hand. That's the way you're supposed to be using your credit anyhow. You don't want to overextend yourself. And even if it just means carrying a $5 to $20 balance on there and paying that off the next month, something like that.
It comes back to the big R word, right? Responsibility.
That's it. That's absolutely it. And that's a word that people don't want to hear nowadays, but it's the absolute truth to maintaining your credit. That was me. Thank you for having me out, Adam. Credit Score Solutions Made Simple. Anything that has to do with your credit report, we can help you with.
Thank you so much, Cesar. And again, my name is Adam Villaneda with Wholesale Capital Corporation. We're a direct mortgage lender out here in Southern California. Talk to you soon. Thank you very much for listening.